The mount is the most dominant position in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But to properly master and control the position is actually incredibly complicated. Last year, I did a video focusing on the foundations of controls and attacks from mount, where I largely focused on the low mount first because it's defensively so much easier to control, and you can launch most all of your attacks from there safely without risking much of a chance for your opponent to escape. But perhaps the most iconic version of mount is the dominant high mount position that we think of when we think of Roger Gracie fighting. The most feared position in all of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is being trapped underneath Roger Gracie's high mount position. But the ability to control this position is even harder than the low mount. Very few have been able to replicate it because there's so many small, secret little details you have to understand to be able to control this versus an incredibly strong, wild opponent. So this video, I have Alex Smith, one of Roger Gracie's top black belt students and coaches training out of Roger Gracie London, showing some of these small details that you've never seen before that make controlling this position possible versus incredibly large, strong opponents in a very simple and easy to understand way. So first, he's going to go through the foundations of controlling the position and setting up the iconic collar choke from mount. And then he gave us exclusive access to some of the classes he's been teaching at Roger Gracie's Academy, where he shows his system for doing the armbar from mount, which makes it so easy to make your opponent miserably uncomfortable while you easily set up this armbar position. After that, I'm going to include a bunch of sparring footage so you can see Alex using these techniques in action. Hope you guys like the video.
First thing, I can't have my legs like all the way down here because the point of view like stepping in between my legs, exactly. And I have to stop you getting one leg to the floor, because if one of your legs gets to the floor like this, elbow escape, everything starts to go. So literally feet right underneath the butt, because now you getting your legs in between mine, like almost impossible. Then this is a guide for my hips to be right on the diaphragm here as well. Now the pressure's like a lot. Yeah. And then this is the point of not having the ability for you to turn your head, because if you turn your head, you start to get on your side, you start to elbow escape, start to hip escape. Whereas if I keep my head right next to yours, it just kills your ability to turn your body. I'm not leaning that way with my body, because obviously you'll bridge and then get out. It's just my head offsetting you just a touch, and then my arms sort of leaning this way for my base as well. So I'm stopping you turning this way by getting my head on the floor. And then any attack to get to the mount. Generally, if people do this, I can just go straight to a high mount. So that's a bad defense. Some people defend like this. Now I'm trapping your arms where I can start to attack the collar or an Ezekiel.
So when you say trapping the arms there, when you come low, my arms get stuck.
Like just here, look. Because now you're not even defending any attack.
And my arms are trapped.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I always defend with my strongest arm forward, like across the hip, like here, to stop going a high mount. And then this one, sort of like here to stop So now, I'm not going to cross face this way, because your hand's in the way of the Ezekiel. So I'm always going to cross face the opposite side. So now I can start to attack the Ezekiel. So if I want to get the Ezekiel, I'll keep trying to get it. But if I want to get to a higher mount, I'll be as low as possible. But then if I want you to defend, I'll sort of like lift my chest up a little bit. So when your other arm comes in to defend, now I start to get to that higher mount as well. I mean, you can use the Ezekiel. One of my favorite ones is just putting the hands on the shoulders. Because if you're here, even if you're defending like this, I'll be low, all my weight through here.
Yeah, that's super hard. Yeah.
And then get into...
that's amazing.
Yeah. Or, this is one that Roger's dad showed me. Double hands in the collars, like rolling them up straight to a high mount.
Yeah, that's great.
And then once you get to the high mount, I don't want my knees on the floor. Like you can get away with the pressure by widen your hips. I don't want my knees close because there's like a little bit of a gap. Wide knees. But if I want all the pressure down, I just start to lean back with my head and my spine all in alignment, just like this. Because all I'm doing is getting my hips so low in your chest. Every time you breathe in, my hip goes lower. And with my knees off the floor, every time you bridge, If you try and bridge,
Yeah, there's no way.
my knees go on the floor,
It's
so I
not
don't
like
have
I
to.
can Frankenstein
Yeah,
sit up
yeah.
into you.
I don't have to put my hands on the floor
Yeah.
for base.
So you're pulling these arms up.
I'm not really pulling. I'm just like
Locking
getting
it.
here and then just sitting there.
So then it's really like
Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously, you have to worry about them bringing their legs in. But as long as my elbows stay in between my
Yeah,
body and your
and then
legs,
you
I can
knock
just
it
push
out.
them off. Yeah. And then we start to get like
And how do you start going for the collar here?
the collar. Everyone does the same thing. When everyone tries to go for the collar, they put their hand in the collar straight away. But then if the gi's tight, my thumb only ends up, like I end up trapping my arm, then they start to get bridged off. So I like to like get one hand over here, and instead of just using my hand, I drop my entire body down, so my hand reaches the floor. So I'll literally be low, because I have to keep this shoulder on the floor. Because if I put this hand in and you can bring this shoulder off, you're gonna start to disrupt the side. So I drop my body low, open the collar with my free hand, and now start to put the hand in. And then I always shoot myself back to a low amount as well. So I go low, and then I'm not grapevining. My left hook is gonna start to like go to the ceiling. I stay as low as possible. So if you try and bridge now, like that foot shoots to the sky, and my hip is just killing your bridge now as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Then it's just pulling the gi to the side and starting to slide my hand towards this side, all whilst I'm low. I'm not going to be sat up like this. I'm going to be like chest over here, adjusting the collar grip. And then the first grip's the most important. As soon as I feel like I've got a tight grip, it's that with my wrist. It's the same from the closed guard. It's the same from when the back, if you want to get like that single arm choke. So once I feel good with this grip, it's
I
that.
immediately feel that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's terrible.
But obviously, I'm staying low. I'm active with this leg, and then the second arm. It depends on what you're doing, but generally, you can either go thumb in the collar and start to use the forearm to open, or if they're really defending, if you put this hand hand here, I can use my shoulder to grip clear this arm, then start to use the elbow, and then start to get the finish from there. But it's all from that first grip. As long as I block this second arm, I don't even have to grip anything. I'm just blocking that second hand in. But people always use the soft part of their hand, but it has to be the forearm. Whether I go thumb in the collar, open the neck, and then go here, or drag and then start to go here as well. But everyone always messes up the first grip. So just drop the body down, drop the arm down, so it's literally here and there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to repel that. Yeah.
Because then all else fails, I can then push on the
I love
shoulder.
that little shoulder brush. It's such a simple idea.
Because I like use that from like side control as well. I can push, go to the armbar, but this, it's like straight away.
Yeah, it's so smart because it's the kind of thing I would use passing, but I never thought to really just frame them.
What, from the mount? Nah, if you're getting like push.
Yeah, there's no way to do
No.
that. The only
And
way is
then
to try to go that way.
a lot of people, they try and do that 2-on-1, but like you keep the hand here. I don't want to drag your arm across. I need to move my body.
Yeah.
Then start to go for the arm as well.
So now I've included some exclusive footage of Alex teaching in Hadra Gracie, London, showing an incredibly effective armbar system from Mount. But also I wanted to quickly mention, if you guys are interested in some more organized foundational courses, I have a few different free courses on my website, mavericksjj.com. I put the link in the description.
Every time we're here, obviously the onus is on our tourists to escape. If this is a competition, more than likely I'm going to be on more points, so the onus is up to him to escape. So I can take my time, like working my way up to a high mount. So from here, we want to start attacking the neck to get to a higher mount. I don't just want to start underhooking the arm if his elbows are tight here, like it's going to be a struggle to get underneath. So, like I said, you can use your own head to open the head slightly to open this space here. Now, 4 fingers in, start to attack the Ezekiel. As soon as you feel his elbow come up to like defend his neck, that leg comes up, and then generally the other leg will come up as well because the elbow has to defend. So now when we're soon in the high mount, it doesn't matter which arm is on top or the bottom, I can still attack either one. So we're gonna stop his defense before he has even chance to protect his arm. So however you like to drag the arm across, preferably 2-on-1, so hand through the arm, this gap here, grabbing the tricep. Always go 2-on-1. I'm not just going to get behind the elbow by driving my leg up. I need this arm across here. So 2-on-1. When you drag across, immediately drop your body low here. Now, don't have your hand here because I need to get my knee as far up as possible so my body blocks the arm. If I just go to here and then I start to S mount, I'm already falling off that way. So when you drag the arm across, drop your body behind. The further I lean out, the higher my knee's gonna go. Now, because this arm is on top, I'm gonna feed my hand underneath to grab the other tricep, pull my elbow to my hip, and put my hand on the floor for base. Now, don't step up like this. This is too much room, especially if you've got long legs, you can start to escape straight away. So when you're in this position here, look, base, start to go toes to the sky, heel to the floor, start to curl in, and I'm here. I've still got no base behind me at the moment, so I need to flick that foot out and go to my toes. I'm not leaning forward, I'm leaning all my weight towards my partner's hips like this, bring my shin across. He can't defend his arm, so now don't try and attack like this, because if he bicep curls this arm to defend this, it's going to be a struggle to get this arm. Feed your elbow to this arm, now I can just hit through and I get my finish as well. So that's with that arm on top. It's the same deal if it's the other way around. I can still attack this arm. So 2 on 1, drag across, get my body behind, lean, get my knee high. Now I'm gonna feed my hand underneath the wrist here, look. Grab the tricep, S mount, curl in, switch, start to lean, shin across, and look, because I'm pulling in, his elbows can't be separated, which means he can't defend. Start to attack here, look, and get the finish there as well. All good? So what you're trying to do is lean all your weight onto this part of the chest, you right? No. So you're doing this with the arm. So this arm's being blocked by the body, this other arm is being peeled in, so they can't separate the arms, which means they can't defend. The arm that you're attacking, even if they grab like the collar, don't try and fight it with the hand on the wrist. Feed your arm all the way through to the elbow and then use your whole back and your body to peel the arm away and try and finish on top. If you fall back, you're giving them a chance to escape. All good? Let's go.